He said, don't you see all the Mexicans on that side and all these Mexicans on this side? I said, yeah. He said, and just before I knew it, I got hit in the head with a truck. But I noticed a whole bunch of Mexicans showed up in church this Sunday. And I noticed one thing about these Mexicans, when there's some shit going on, they don't give a f what's going on. It's finna go on. I remember I was in church and got caught up in a riot in the church. Why would a start a riot in the church? I don't know. I guess it's the same reason that I tried to start a riot in the church one time with the white boys, with the Avon Brotherhood. You would think that the church is a sacred spot to goddamn me do your dirt at, and everybody going to church for the right reason. But no, not on this particular day. I go down there and I found out the Mexicans goddamn me finna start a riot, the Tango blast in the valley finna get into it. And I said, who the is the valley? I don't know nothing about no valley. EPT, somebody out of EPT, he said, in the blast when I said, what they got to do with, man? Come on, man, you need to do this shit in the church, y'all? I said, yeah, man, let's get out of here. I heard one of my own square business homeboys say, let's get out of here. I said, where we going? He said, let's go back to the block, nigga. He said, they finna jump. I said, how you know? He said, don't you see all the Mexicans on that side and all these Mexicans on this side? I said, yeah. He said, nigga, they finna, and just before I knew it, I got hit in the head with a truck. Boom! Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Nigga wasn't delivery throwing one at me. They were throwing chairs at the Mexicans over there. The one that wasn't letting nigga chairs falling on nigga. Bam! Hit that motherfucker right in the head with that chair. These niggas started picking up the church chairs that we were sitting in, throwing them across at each other before they even ran. I said, oh, told my partner, let's get out of here. We couldn't even make it out the door. Man, they locked that door down. I sit there with my back, me and my partner sit there with our back against the wall, and we just watched it. All them goddamn Mexicans, boy, they went to fighting like Indians. Woo! I said, God damn. Well, you know, if you was black, they let you make it because they know that you didn't have shit to do with it if you weren't in it. But all the Mexicans, they zip-tied their ass, zip-locked them up, and, you know, tagged them, neutered them, and sprayed them. You understand me? That's how it goes down there. Preachers in prison, it's just preachers in prison, y'all. I like preachers in prison. There's some strong preachers in prison. Shout out to Preacher. That's what I be saying about you niggas when y'all go to prison. One time y'all come to prison, ain't nobody got a name for themselves. Me, I just call myself Percy. That's who I am. What's your stage name? P-Dog. I want, man, how you gonna be a Crip call yourself Dog? Well, you didn't tell Nate Dog that. Didn't nobody tell Snoop Diggity Dog that. Yeah, nigga, what you mad about what I'm talking about? Something like, okay, man, look, don't worry about me. I'm P-Dog off the record. But anyway, shout out to everybody that's doing time behind bars. This is another prison story one-on-one. Trying to reach you brothers one-on-one. Preachers in prison. That's the name of this one. Prayer call! That's all you need is a little prayer call. Understand me? Prison don't stop because you behind the walls. Bars. Say it again. I say prison don't stop because you behind the walls. Yeah, prison gonna be prison. It's there to do one thing, imprison you. But one thing you don't gotta do while you in prison is be in prison in your mind. Free your mind, nigga. The rest will follow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I did my time like I wasn't in prison. When I go sitting there with that little radio 50-50 twin game and I would free my mind. I had a way to leave prison. And that was every night when I go to sleep. I get ready and set myself up for a good old dream. So I won't be here. Sometimes it gets so good, hell, I thought I was getting some coochie one night. I went to humping him and woke up and I was still humping. I said, God damn. Well, God woke up and I'm still moving. But what you doing, Percy? That was a good ass drink. Whew. Yeah, that was too good. Damn. Because I had freed my mind, and the rest followed behind me. Prison ain't a place that you want to live, especially ain't a place you want to go. You can get the word of God while you out in this world and apply it to yourself, and you'll never have to go. If you're in prison, apply the word to you while you're in there, please. Don't jump in it, man. Don't worry about what everybody's looking at, nigga. Oh, man, I'm too tough to read the Bible, nigga. I'm too tough for this, nigga. You better get it. You better find you some type of help while you behind them bars. Oh, because these things right here going to be waiting on you every time you get here. Oh, they not going nowhere. Nowhere. You know how long these bars been here? Decades. Centuries. Yeah. They not going nowhere. Yeah. You think the bars just going to open up because you in them? Hell no. They going to close up on you. Prayer call! They having a prayer circle over in the corner. You gonna go join it? Yeah, okay. A lot of niggas want to go to prayer call when it's parole time. A lot of niggas want to start doing the Bible thing when it's time, God to answer some prayers, or they want to get out of something, and everybody want to go fall down to the church now. Man, get y'all ass on. Come cluttering up the church. I got one more thing to say about you boys down in preachers in prison. Y'all be on some. I noticed that because every time a nigga try to get a position inside the church house, I always got to go through some politic ass prison shit. Just to become a member, of the band. You want to play the piano, play the drums, or you got good guitar skills, or you got to go through a lot of politics in prison, churches. It's a whole lot of that. I remember one time, y'all, I was sitting around outside at the rec yard around some of them church guys. And I had noticed the dude from the church, I'm like, hey, that's the old boy be going to church all the time. I said, what's up, man? He said, oh, nothing, man, forget I can get my workout on. And so I was over there on the bench doing my little old rap thing. He eased his way over there. And then when he got over there, he started ear hustling. When he started ear hustling, he started saying, he said, man, I like that church song. So I started doing a church song in front of him. Letting niggas know I had some church skills. I probably want to perform at the church one time if y'all let me down there. And so I pulled niggas to the side to try to get my life together, because at this time I was writing a whole gospel album. I wouldn't even write no gangster shit. I just wrote a whole gospel album for a whole year. God had put on my mind just to do gospel music. And I did that for a whole year. I didn't write no gangster. So one day I was on the rec yard and I was doing some of my gospel rap to the niggas out in the rec yard. And the church dude say, hey man, come to the church, man. We're going to see if we can get you to do that on our program. I said, wow. Nigga, that would be nice. And then you come to find out, when God got something for you, the devil going to intervene. And they said, oh man, we can't have him up there performing. Why not? One of the brothers in the church said, why not? Why he can't get him to do his church rap? He said, oh man, y'all know how he be acting out there on the rec yard. Cause what the rec yard got to do with church? Man, you can't be doing that, man. Come to find out, they talking about we're going to give you a 3 weeks probation. And in 3 weeks, you come and do your what's the 3 week probation? Talking about they going to be watching you. Who going to be watching me? Man, I'm not finna do all this shit just to do no church goddamn me rap song, man. Man, all that. I don't even want to do it no more. Nah, I'm not interested. And then one of the dudes at the church to say, man, we was practicing your song in church. I'm trying to find out how you practicing something of mine that I ain't gave y'all to practice. Now, old boy, I heard you doing it on the rec yard, so they just went and started, testing it in the church, see if they can. I said, come on, church. Man, don't get to playing with me, church folks. Don't get to playing with me, church folks. Don't put my goddamn music in the church. Oh, we just trying to see if we can get your permission to do your song. Man, we got it together. I guess they thought I was so caught up in the church thing that I was going to be like, oh, yeah, sure, go ahead, do my song, man. I love to hear y'all do my song. I told nigga, hell, fuck now, nigga, I can do my own shit, nigga. I do my own shit. Come to find out you old church, y'all be on some. Y'all be on that church. And guess what? I'm going to call what it is. That's some bullshit. Nigga gonna try to get down on me for my own that they ain't never asked me for. Prayer call! Okay. Y'all got that. Hell nah. I catch y'all in there doing my song. You niggas can't come back to the block on first. Don't do my shit. I'm telling you not to do mine. Now y'all want. Now church done turned into a whole circus. It's a whole motherfucking circus out here now behind this church shit. This is bullshit. I shouldn't be having to go to church and be getting into it with this I'm trying to get right with. Hello. And on that note, y'all, back down memory lane. I gotta go back to what I was doing. Come to find out you can't get that. It didn't stop me from going to church. It just stopped me from believing in the church. I heard a man say that they be bullshitting at them churches. Man, you better quit saying that, man. You gonna get yourself, God gonna punish you. And then the sad thing, you go down there and find out they be bullshitting in them churches. So, man, you know what I thought Brother so lying when he said y'all was down here doing this shit, nigga. I heard about y'all doing this shit on the right. Y'all really be some head, yeah, nigga. I'm finna go and give me some head right now. Where? In the bathroom? In the church bathroom. You know what? I'm just gonna go back out here and sit on the pews, man, and just pay God some attention and see if I can get to heaven. How about that?